G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all going today? It is rather gloomy. I forgot my ND filters again, but that's okay. The GoPro old-fashioned technique always works wonderfully. But yeah, let's get in it today. If you like me content, ladies and gents, leave a like, comment and subscribe, because your help is always appreciated. But I thought I'd do a video because I've had this comment a few times on a few of my shorts, and it makes me giggle every time because, oh mate, you gotta have some priorities in your life, and these people who have this have it all wrong. And that's acting hard on a motorcycle, you know what I mean? Now, I've been told off numerous times in my comments because I act apparently hard on my Rebel 500, which, if you watch my content, you'll know is very much not the case, but hey, whatever makes them happy. It really does make me laugh, actually, the amount of comments I've had of that very statement. Oh, look at this, imagine acting hard on an entry-level Honda. Oh, you're acting real hard for a bloody baby bike, etc, etc. And if anything, that just makes me laugh more that you're paying so much money to quote-unquote act hard, because to the average commoner, even a bloody Virago 250 is a quote-unquote hard motorcycle, because nobody knows jack shit about bikes on average, really. So, who are you impressing? Who are you flopping it out for, man? Are you trying to show off your meat to the other boys? It's like becoming a bodybuilder to make the boys appreciate your muscles. Dog, relax, yeah? There's more to life than acting hard on a motorcycle. Like, there's a few guys who buy Sportsters and they act hard. Forgive me that my baby little 471 isn't as hard as your Iron 883, even though it probably accelerates just as fast, if not faster, because the Iron 883 is a slow-ass bike. Oh, but it has your V-twin, brother. And then you get the other who go, well, Sportsters are really just girls' bikes. They're not a Harley or an Indian Chief. And you go, my brother in Christ, we are all on two wheels. We do the same shit, only I didn't pay 40 grand to look like a hard ass like you did, because I don't care. If your entire reasons to ride a motorbike is to look cool, then perhaps you have the wrong priority to ride motorbikes, my friend. Oh, wearing all my gear and, like, jacket underneath was a mistake. It is as hot as Satan's rectum at the moment. I am struggling. Oh, thank the Lord we have movement. But yeah, I thought I was going to bring this video up purely because I thought it was funny that there is such a culture of bikers that go, well, my friend, you're riding a really small bike, actually. It's a real small bike. It's a girl's bike. It's a baby bike. It's a beginner bike. It's not a real brother bike. It's not a real man's bike. First of all, motherfucker, I can't afford a bigger bike. Secondly, there's nothing wrong with small bikes. As you saw with my lovely Jigsaw 250 video, small bikes are just as fun. I don't need to have torque up the wazoo and spend all that money for sub 100 horsepower, or in the case of sports bikes, a lot of sports bike guys do the same thing. Oh, the CBR 650 is a shit bike, or the R7's a baby bike. Brother, I've ridden an R1. Yes, they're better, but goddamn, where am I ever going to use a bike like that when I have an R7 or something? I can enjoy the bike. But acting hard on a bike, now that's rich. There are people who dress up in those, like, spiky clothes, they're full leathers, they're German Nazi-style helmet, with the spikes and everything. And if you're not doing that, you're not hardcore. Like, nah, I'd stick to my full-face helmet. I like my comfortable, gear. I like my lightweight bike because I can filter with it easier, and I don't have to worry about, well, if it's an older bike, I don't have to worry about it going wrong because it's Japanese, it'll all work. I don't have to care what the people at stoplights think of me when I ride past, because they'll be like, oh my god, is my jacket zipped up nicely? Am I wearing the right gear? Oh, I'm an insecure little bitch. The only guys who act hard and they have just means is the bikie gangs who have other rival gangs coming up on you. Because if you're just acting hard to your average man, then you're a bit of a tosser. Look at that S1000 there. That is a nice looking thing. Yeah, the thing has a rock helmet as well. And then you got the other white wall tires. Very sexy. I like the white walls. They go very nice. I was going to put white walls on my bike, but I decided not to, because white walls, I think you have to do a little bit more to the Rebel for the white walls to really settle in nicely, whereas I did not, and I can't be bothered. I just don't have the money to act hard, I don't have my gear. I'm wearing too much normie gear. It's not bikery enough. I don't have my skinny jeans, bandana, and open helmet, my sunglasses with a dart hanging out of my mouth, and my barely held together Harley that runs on masking tape and dreams, you know what I mean? Or like a brand new bike that I spent 50 grand on because I'm a brother now. That being said, you can get a bloody street off like 21 grand, which is mildly tempting if I wanted to go back down the cruiser route. And honestly, it is tempting to go just buy another cruiser, but I don't think I should. because a part of me wants to and a part of me doesn't. It's killing me internally. I'm such a indecisive, useless decision-making man, because I don't care. But yeah, man, the fact that people make their whole personality about acting tough on two wheels is quite comical to me, because, my God, have you ever matured since high school? No, evidently not, because you gotta look cool, you gotta be popular, you gotta have everyone's attention. That's why you have a straight pipe brother machine. And if you, I mean, let's be honest, it's more common of a trope with the Harley guys. Now, I know not all of them are. A lot of Harley guys are nice. I know a lot of people won't believe me, but it's true. A lot of the Harley guys are nice. It isn't just a Harley trope. It definitely happens with the sports bike elitism, because a lot of people like to act like they're tough shit on a sports bike. And I think the only hard image that you can really get on a sports bike is riding it in a bloody full suit, because, like, there's just something so baller about riding your super sport bike. Like, imagine rocking up on a Ducati or an RSV4 or an R1 in like a fucking tuxedo or something, like, or just your full, like, perfectly, like, Italian cut suit. It's just so, and I'm not talking about the kind of suit where people wear their bloody, like, high cropped pants with their ankle socks. I think that's the dumbest looking male trend I've ever seen. It's so fruity. And not in like a good way. Look at that little thing over there. It's a nice older Rebel. Yeah, it's so disgusting to me, like the high ankle pants with the tiny little socks. It's just like, brother, fix your fucking clothes, my man. It's so wrong, and I hate everything about it. But it is the trend, and I don't have to enjoy it. It's looking very English, the sky right now. And I don't know if it's going to rain later, but I feel like I'm going to risk it when I ride to work. But that's okay. I'm going to enjoy it myself. So I'm just heading home now, because I have to get ready for work. Apparently I got a delivery, and I wonder if it's another part of the what's to come. And I think it would be, because I think I have like 4 deliveries included in that very, very much trend. And I'm keen, brother. There's a lot of cool things on the horizon, and a lot of you guys will be kind of happy with what's coming out, if it's looking good. So we'll see, man, we'll see. I'm sure you can all put 2 and 2 together, but shouldn't be too complex, shouldn't be too much more. Just gotta wait for them to come and see if they look alright. No, this place looks bloody nice. They redid all the mulch and everything there. It looks good, nice and green. Every time, if you see my other videos, I've been going out in the countryside, it's just anything but green. It's all brown and dead and Australian looking. But ladies and gents, please do not act, quote unquote, like a hard ass on a bike. You don't come across as a cool guy, you come across as an idiot. Some people might find it cool. Children, an IQ of like sub 60 maybe. But the average person is going to look at you and just think, Jesus Christ, what an absolute flog. Now, you got your actual biker guys, and I'm going to mention him again because he was exactly the definition of one. If you look at Eric, all right, he's got his open helmet, he's got his vest on, and his like biking clothes. That's a standard Harley guy. Guess what? That's not posing. I'm talking about the guys who really make it their life's work. They go out with the fingerless gloves with the spikes. They get the helmet. They make the bandana, the glasses. And then they act all angry. You go to give them the bike a nod away, but they flip you off. They just sit at the lights, revving the shit out of their bikes, or they're rev banging their loud, straight pipe things. You get off at a set of lights, you look at them and you stop them, they look at you and go, ugh, what a tiny pissy little bike. It's not a real man's bike. Those kind of people, problems. Whereas you got Eric, hopped on my bike and he had a good time. You see, a real biker versus a dickhead. And unfortunately, in the biker realm, we got a lot of dickheads. Fortunately, guys, the dickheads typically have a way of dealing with themselves, and that's because they ride like dickheads as well, and they are suffering the consequences of riding like a dickhead. So it all works out usually, but not always. So just, if you're one of my subscribers, man, don't act like that. And if you come to a group ride with us and you start doing that unironically, I'm going to tell you to fuck off. I don't need that kind of shit around here. It's just such a negative part of the biker world, but unfortunately we're stuck with. But oh well. But ladies and gents, that's all I have time for in this video. I hope you enjoyed everything. There'll be more as always. I'll try to keep this daily thing going. I haven't missed one yet, so life is going swell. But take it easy, keep it cheesy, ride safe, ride well, and don't be a knob. Peace, bye!